The dough recipe in this video is from Delia Smith's Complete Cookery course. First things first, I suggest that you should lay out all your ingredients. This is what I like to do, but we all have our preferences. Heat up 3 to 4 fluid ounces of hand hot water or 75 to 110 milliliters. Quarter teaspoon of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of dried yeast, 8 ounces of strong white flour or 225 grams, 1 level teaspoon of salt, 1 standard egg, beaten, and 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Whisk in the sugar to the hot water, followed by the yeast. Let that sit for 10 minutes. Meanwhile, sieve the flour and the salt into a mixing bowl. Once the yeast is activated, pour it in with the flour along with the beaten egg. Mix that around until a dough begins to form. Place it onto a work surface and begin kneading it for 10 minutes with this motion. Once the dough is nice and smooth, grease a separate bowl with the teaspoon of olive oil. Roll the dough into a smooth ball, place it in the bowl and cover it with cling film. Let that sit for 1 hour until it is double in size. Transfer the dough out of the bowl and knead it for another 5 minutes. Roll out your dough and place it into your desired pan. Now, I'm going to be cooking my pizza on a barbecue. I know it sounds weird, but it's just like cooking it in a pizza oven. If you are also going to do this, I suggest using wood chips rather than charcoal. If you're doing this in the oven, heat it to 210 degrees Celsius and cook that for 11 minutes. This is a homemade sauce I made myself. If you guys would also like the recipe for this, then leave a like on the video. I'm going to use my trusty pizza stone to make sure that the pizza gets a nice even heat over the entire barbecue. Place your pizza on top of the pizza stone, close the lid and do not open it back up for 11 minutes and your pizza should bake really nicely. Once it is done, use a pizza cutter, or if you don't have one, just use a normal knife, but be careful to not drag the pizza when you cut it. If you cut through it and it is crispy underneath, that means your pizza is cooked.
You know, I assume that most of us watching this are gamers, and I also assume that every gamer loves pizza. So instead of waiting half an hour for your Uber Eats to arrive, you can now wait 1 hour for your dough to rise. Oh, sole mio. This is good pizza. I like it. What about you? Yeah, have a bite.